In June 2012, my life changed forever. It was Thursday night. I was at home with my husband in Austin, Texas, and he was looking through his email at the kitchen table. Suddenly, he realized that one of his friends was dying of ovarian cancer. He was so distraught and said, "Esther, we need to do something. We have to help her. We have to donate. We have to send an email." She was on her hospice bed. I said, "Whatever you want to do, we can do." And that night, we had a really rough night. It was really difficult. But we made it through the night, and the next day, I drove to work. Around 12 o'clock, my husband sends me a text message and says, "Hey, how much money should we donate?" I said, $50, $100, whatever you think. And he says, "We're going to give her $100 and I'm going to write her an email." I said, "Okay, I love you." And then 6:30 rolls around and I'm calling my husband as I'm leaving work. I'll be staying in Temple because it's 75 miles away from home and that's where I work. I tell my husband, "Hey, it's me. I'm just calling to say, hey, I got off work. Give me a call when you get this." I get to my friend Anna's house where I'll be staying the night. And Anna and I are talking and enjoying ourselves. And all of a sudden, a couple hours go by and I say, "Something's not right. My husband hasn't called me back." So I go to my phone and my friend is talking to me and I say, "Wait a minute, Anna." I look at my phone and there's 19 missed calls and text. I quickly thumb through them and I realize that none of them are from my husband. They're all frantic as well. "Where are you? Call me. I need to talk to you." And I say, "Oh my God, this is terrible." So I quickly call one of my friends, Chris, who had worked with us in the trauma hospital where I had met James in Austin. And she says, "Esther, James has been in a terrible accident. Repeatedly, we go around this way until I hear screaming, and it's me. I'm the screamer." Quickly, I become numb and uncertain of everything. My friend Anna is like an angel. She picks me up and she drives me back home, where we meet 15 people waiting outside my dark home. I unlock the door and my life has changed forever. My dogs in their kennels, the house is dark, just like James had left everything in the kitchen before he went to work. And then the morning, the darkness and everything ensues, and I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Why did this happen? How did this happen? How is my husband here and then gone? So answers I don't have. Nobody answers the questions that I have. So then I start to discover things, because during this process, people are telling me there's a pursuit that killed your husband. And I said, "So what exactly happened?" And so it turns out that at the same time, my innocent victim husband, James Sweetness, who had left work early that day to deliver money to Angelica because she was dying on her hospice bed, says there was a criminal or a suspect leaving the mall in a stolen truck. And in the dash cam camera that unfolds during the trial, where the suspect does receive 55 years and goes to prison, it shows clearly that the suspect is in the truck, the stolen truck, in the left lane, approaching a residential area. He is stopped at a red light. There is no danger to anyone at that time. Clear as day, the cop, lights and sirens go on. He goes over the median, goes right behind the suspect's stolen truck. The suspect becomes this wild animal, moving from the left lane to the shoulder of the road. Initially, the speeds reach up to 100 miles an hour. At that time, the cop who's also following him is doing the same reckless driving as the suspect. They run 3 red lights. The 3rd red light, where my husband has the green light to go into the light, literally, is where he meets his death. He is T-boned by the suspect's truck and dies instantly. When I saw the video of the dash cam, it was real. In my life, more questions came up. Throughout the whole process of dealing with my husband's death and being killed, realizing that he had been killed, I needed answers, so I went online and I found this wonderful organization called Pursuit Safety, who understood what I was going through and was able to answer some of the questions that I had. Like, is this really happening? Does this really happen in the United States of America? Somebody can leave work and then they're innocent victims and they can die because somebody's stolen a truck? Really? My husband was killed for a truck? So there were so many questions that I had, and when I spoke to Pursuit Safety, Candy Priano was the hope that I needed to find in order to move forward.